Before we jump into our video, make sure that you check out our new website, which has all of our real-time inventory on it, and a very intuitive search function that will show you all of the red dial watches that we have in stock, for example. Check out littletreasury.com. Fortis is one of our latest brands to carry, and if you want to hear the full history of the brand, please see the first Fortis video where I reviewed the Marine Master M40. In Fortis' passion to actually prove that their watches are tough enough for your everyday wear, in 2022, Fortis put 13 special versions of the Stratoliner series watches into a rocket in partnership with the Swedish Space Corporation and blasted them off into space. They traveled to the edge of the Earth's atmosphere along with scientific and medical research projects and proved that they can withstand all of the forces involved. And what is really fun about all of this is that the 13 watches that went into space are available to a lucky 13 customers who applied to receive one. Over 500 people applied, and Yup Phillip, the owner of Fortis, hand-selected their recipients. Here's our customer and good friend Rob being presented his by Rob and Pascal from Fortis at our Fortis event in our lounge, The Escapement.
We had a round of applause.
This is the Stratoliner S-41White Dust Supernova. While you may or may not care about how this piece has gone into space, you may care about how fun and quirky this piece and the other S-41 Stratoliners are. So let's find out if you will jump on board the Fortis rocket at the end of this video. What's up everyone, it's Chris with the Little Treasury channel. Welcome back. This is where we bring you original and in-depth watch content at least once per week. If you haven't already, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to be alerted as soon as we upload. I'm from Little Treasury Jewelers, which is located in Gambrills, Maryland. And it's where you go when you're in the know. As always, the watches that I review are for sale and can be purchased, so please see the description below to contact us. If you're just joining us now, I'll go over the watch's detailed measurements and features, and then I'll offer my personal opinion at the end. In our last video, I reviewed the Grand Seiko SPGX 355 Quartz Snowflake, which I found to be a great alternative to the original Snowflake and a smart addition to Grand Seiko's lineup, since it will open up the Snowflake type watch to a more affordable and smaller case size craving audience. Wrist shake time! Today I have my German watch on, which is my Müller Glashütte Promare Go. I love the subtle detail on the dial that looks so simple, but when really paid attention to it, you'll notice many different shades of blue, including a blue date wheel. Now tell me which watch you're wearing while you're watching the video, and make sure to tell me why. Now let's get on to the features. The Fortis S-41White Dust Supernova has a 40.8mm case width, a 15.1mm thickness, a 50.1mm lug-to-lug, a 20.9mm lug width, a 34.8mm crystal diameter, and it weighs in at 233.71 grams. The case has an angular look that reminds me of a Grand Seiko 62GS. It is made out of stainless steel and is completely brushed with an inlay of 18 karat gold going around the bezel and around the case back. It has screws on the lugs so you can remove the bracelet yourself. The screw-down crown can be found at the 3 position and has a black detent behind it, and the Fortis logo signed on the top. It has the standard chronograph setup with the start-stop pusher at the 2 and reset pusher at the 4 positions. And I have to say that the action on these pushers feels very premium with a crisp, short throw. The sapphire crystal sits slightly above the bezel. The dial is what Fortis calls the Stardust dial and is in a silvery white with an asphalt-esque texture. It has a black area around the edge of the dial with its minute scale, which has a gold tone and white markers. It has a gold-toned ring going around the right edge of the dial and only on the right half. The 30-minute chronograph subdial can be found at the top middle portion with black markers and numerals, a gold-toned ring along the right half, and a rocket-style black hand. The hour and minute hands are PVD gold-plated, with the hour hand being pencil style and minute hand being syringe style. The chronograph second hand is a simple pointer style hand and is in gold PVD as well. Fortis with the Fortis logo above in black and a rectangular outline in black and Stratoliner in black can be found at the right middle portion with a frameless day and date window with a black font color and white background that can be found inside the rectangle. The 13 is orange, although all of the other dates are black because 13 is Fortis' lucky number and they don't believe in superstition. The actual second subdial can be found at the left middle portion with black markers and numerals and a simple black hand. The 12-hour subdial can be found at the bottom middle portion with black numerals and markers and a gold tone shaded area from the 0 to the 1.5 hour marker. It has a black simple hand and S41, which simply means it's a Stratoliner with a 41mm case. And this is also in black. The lume is really fun on this piece and makes you wonder what's really going on when you look at it when you see only half of the watch glowing. The hours and minutes, the half ring at the right side, the segmented half ring at the top middle subdial, and the shaded area at the bottom subdial are all lumed. This signifies Virgin Galactic stratospheric flight and the duration of the different steps of the flight at 1.5 hours of a climb, 15 minutes in zero gravity, and 90 seconds of the boost phase. The caseback is open with a sapphire display back and shows off the Fortis Werk 17 Automatic Manufacture Calibre, which has a dark finish. The Werk 17 is produced by Treasury and is not your standard modified 7750 caliber. It has a column wheel chronograph, which gives it a crisp start-stop push and basically no jump on the chronograph second hand. It beats at 28,800 beats per hour, has a 60-hour power reserve, and is regulated to chronometer spec and specially tuned to be safe for space flight by Fortis watchmakers in Grenchen. The bracelet is Fortis's block design and is a 3-link design which is all brushed finished. It has a folding pusher clasp. With Fortis's logo at the top, and an on-the-fly push to micro-adjust. The Fortis Stratoliner S-41White Dust Supernova is limited to 13 pieces total, and to be able to get this, you would have had to apply to the owner of Fortis, Philip, and be selected as someone who should be the rightful owner and who has appreciated cosmic lineage. And the price was $8,450. Now for my personal opinion. So those of you who have watched this video so far clearly have an open mind, and I really appreciate that since when I post other brands, the most popular ones, nobody watches. So thank you for having an open mind, and I'll say that Fortis is really onto something hot here. I really like what they are doing all around, and this watch in particular has so many quirks and details that set it apart from pretty much anything else out there. I love how you look at this and think, oh, it must have a 7750 inside. And no, it actually has a specially tuned Treasury movement with a buttery smooth column wheel chronograph. It really feels great when you press it, and it's noticeably better than mostly any chronograph I've ever reviewed. I appreciate the effort that Fortis went through to put these pieces into space and then sell them to customers. It is just an above and beyond experience that they chose to do instead of just telling you that this piece can do it like every 300-meter water resistant watch, for example. I also like the color combination here with the 18-karat gold inlay and white textured dial. It just looks really special. It looks great on my 6.5-inch wrist, and while this is a bit thick, those who wear this probably won't care at all. While this piece is totally sold out by a long shot, you can get other versions of the Stratoliner with different colors that are also very and maybe even more compelling, so make sure to check them out. But I'm glad that we were able to present this very special timepiece to our client here at Little Treasury. Thanks for watching today, everyone. I really hope that you enjoyed the video. And of course, if you did, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and share with all of your friends and your family members too. I look forward to seeing you next video.